So this is Friday afternoon, April the 29th, 2022. There's no information yet to tell on the health testing that we did on the doodles. I mailed it off, I think, like last Monday, this past Monday. Not sure, I can't remember. Anyway, I'm just sitting out on the back deck. I just brushed the puppies and Roxie, and I'm letting them walk around and play with their toys a little while. There's Pet Dad walking out the door with snacks, trying to reward them for being halfway good when they got their hair brushed. So we are currently awaiting the swabs, their saliva swabs on their health testing. And then I think that'll be all we'll have to do until we start having the eye tests, the elbow tests, the orthopedic, all kinds of tests for health. And then we want to have the furnishings test to see what their shedding factor would be. And we can't do that till we know which male we're going to use. I don't want to own my male, as I've said in previous videos, because I may want to someday keep back a puppy, and two, I don't want a male because I never have luck stopping them from marking things. And also with two intact females in the house, I think that would be a problem no matter what I try to do. So for those reasons, I'm not going to own my male. So I worked all week as usual, and it was brutal. This week's been kind of rough. Big Lab in school gets out, and I can just do one or two other jobs and that I do on the side, and maybe get some stuff done around home, some painting and some cleaning our deck and resurfacing the water treatment, the treatment on the wood to make it repel water. There's Bougie. She was laying down cooling off because she'd been wrestling with Paris as usual. Her and her sister, they're litter mates, and they wrestle all the time. They're going to be the moms of these puppies in 2 years. Less than 2 years. A lot to do until I get to that point. But I was just going to say, if anybody's wanting a doodle, if anybody's ever wanted a golden doodle or a doodle of any kind, just a heads up, be prepared to brush them every day. Run a comb through their hair to the find end of a metal dog comb. It's mentioned in a previous video. You'll have to brush them every day, and there's not really a whole lot to that. I can brush all three of mine maybe 5-6 minutes because they're not matted. And then you're going to have to take them for groomer appointments or groom them yourself. I groom Roxie myself because she only went to the groomer one time when I had broke my leg, and it wasn't a good experience for her. So I'm going to continue to groom her. But I wanted the puppies to be groomed for one thing, so they can learn how to behave for a groomer. As long as they don't show signs of fearing the person, I'm not going to have a problem sending them. I've got my grooming table. I've got Andis 5-speed clippers. I've got extra blades, surgical blades, hemostat scissors for the ear cleaning, picking their ears. I've got everything you could ever need. Ear powder, conditioner for their fur, every kind of brush you need, which I use a slicker brush on them and a comb. Right now I run the comb through after the slicker brush to make sure there's no knots left behind. If you want your groomer to like you and not fire you, you have to be sure you brush your doodle. They'll be so happy with you if you keep up with that brushing. And touch their feet a lot, rub around on their feet pads, so they'll be halfway used to getting their toenails cut or dremelled, and they'll be used to getting their feet trimmed, because Roxie hates to have her feet touched, and I mess with her feet a lot. But she even gets an attitude, and she'll go, jump at me and go on like she's just so offended that I touched her feet. There's Pet Dad opening the gate to let him out. Just a side note there. So it sounds like a lot of work, and it is some work for a doodle. But the rewards of how sweet they are, and how loving they are, and how super smart they are, and the non-shedding or lightly shedding, depending on what doodle you got. I'm hoping to learn the furnishings on my Doodle puppies and the dad, so I will be able to say whether they're hypoallergenic or not. But even I think on their worst day, when I brush these dogs, I get a teaspoon-sized hairball off of the dog. So I feel like that's definitely a good thing. So when I blow dry Bougie, she doesn't really like it too much, but she'll sit still. I have to put a leash on her, and she'll stay back away from me as far as she can. But she's so beautiful when she gets blow dry. This may be about a month ago when I did this. And that's pretty much all she does. She likes to get a bath and get groomed, but she doesn't like it until she's finished. And then she's happy that she got it done.
4.5
So
months old,
that's
right
going to
here.
be the end of this video for the day. Like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned, and I'll share more videos later on for you. Thanks for watching.